Before I jump into the winners for the winter-themed contest we just had, I quickly want to show off our entrants from the October Halloween-themed contest because I didn't get around to doing a video ad between them. Names of the contestants are shown below their submission unless they included their own watermark. Overall, I was really happy with the October contest, which mostly consisted of community voting and one tiebreaker by the judges. This last December and January, I hosted a winter-based Royal Guard-themed contest. The description was, "Every MMO has one thing in common. There is always an empire, and that empire always has a Royal Guard. This theme is based on the Royal Guard. Knights, soldiers, warriors, and more await your imagination. You should be dashing and stately. You can also be intimidating." Bonus points were awarded if the submission was made of non-matching pieces of gear, i.e. not pre-made sets, with limited exception, and to take the screenshot in a winter setting. Everyone managed to get both bonus points, so they were rendered kind of moot. So let's look at the submissions before I talk about the winners. This time around, we have two honorable mentions, which is a break from the usual one. The honorable mentions were really a tough call as competition was tight and even the super secret judges room was on the line between placing top 4 or not. First up, we have Mike75, whose outfit really pulled off the intimidation factor while still being fanciful. Looking like a proper paladin, this outfit only lost out on a win for the use of the same set for the base and outer layers. Next we have Sindri, who is the only submission to focus on dull tones. This beautiful brown tone between the bronzen armor and the cape. This fit could have even done without the few gold accents, and it still would have been picked for an honorable mention. The Cyber Kevlar and the armor matches well with the chosen sword too, although weapons normally aren't counted towards points. This fit also includes wings, which didn't take too much away from it, but also wasn't a significant addition. Both our honorable mentions will receive a $10 gift card. On to the winners. Using one of the giant snowflakes in the city as their background, Veteran Toaster just scraped by with the themed bonus point to clear the honorable mentions and take a spot among the winner's circle. Their armor's colors combine grays and white, with a bit of gold trim from the waist up. This fit isn't too fancy, but also isn't too dull to be a regular knight. The shield selection is mostly on point with the armor, and the wings on it aren't out of place with the complementary helm feather and sword flash. Next up is Leth, who pulled off an outfit that wasn't so armor-laden as most of the rest. Leth reminds us that not all royal guards need to be shiny. Leth's fit is also the only entry that used wings and had those wings match the rest of the fit's colors. This fit uses a unique blend of armor pieces and cloth pieces, and forgoes a traditional helmet for a hat and headpiece. This fit gives me a more modern feel, and perhaps some Middle Eastern vibes. Next up we have Notbeat, who really shows off how far the gold trim can go without looking too gaudy. The pieces chosen also share complementary aesthetics between the swirl patterns inside spiked gildings. Every piece of this outfit matches, despite the fact that only the cape and shoulder pieces are from the same set. I feel it was very beneficial to have the contrastive red of the cape to back this fit, otherwise it may have been a bit too glaring. Finally, we have Merc, whose beautiful fit shows off that not only does every royal guard not need to be armor-clad, but that you can still pull off that royal factor plus intimidation with laces and silks. My judging expertise is in theatrical costume design, while one of my fellow judges has a historian background. She pointed out that this fit is more akin to Chinese or Japanese battle maidens, and upon further review, I agree. Merc lands bonus points for having a unique idea, thematically complementary outfit, and a beautiful use of angled laces and ribbons, plus feathers and flares. And that's all for this round. This time around, we used 2 different polling systems, one more as a test. The old reaction-based system we've been using for the last few contests, and then we experimented with a new poll bot. Both polls yielded approximately the same results, even despite the fact that some people changed their votes between the two. Judges' votes were weighed as 2 votes, since judges are using a 15-point system to rate outfits for the top store instead of simply picking our favorites, while non-new contestants were weighted at 1. Almost every contestant this time around ended up with between 8 and 11 community votes, so the judges' votes had a fairly significant impact, even unweighted. Honorable mentions are mostly picked by myself, and are awarded to exceptional outfits that didn't quite pass the community voting round plus judges' votes. Moving forward, we will be using the Poll Master for any contest that has 20 or less entries, as it enables anonymous voting and reduces FOMO and bandwagoning. Each of the 4 winners will receive a $25 gift card. And finally, it's time to announce the next contest theme. February is, well, obviously, Valentine's themed. This one is going to be really tough, because the theme isn't super obvious to how it fits fashion. I suggest focusing on warm tone colors, but don't feel like you have to stick to reds and pinks. Soft aesthetics like curves, swirls, and the like are a plus. Incorporating each of these will award 1 bonus point after all votes are cast. Entries taken in a romantic setting, for example near hearts, love rappies, or even posing with another character, will get an additional bonus point. Entries will remain open until the end of whatever Valentine's themed event Sega decides to put on, if they even decide to put one on, and can be taken in either PSO2 or PSO2 NGS. On the off chance Sega doesn't do a Valentine's event, and you can't find someone to pose with, feel free to hit contestants up in the Discord so you can grab that bonus point. This contest will have only 3 winners as opposed to the normal 4, and 1 honorable mention. First place will get $50, second and third place will get $25 each, and the honorable mention will get $10. Also, we are looking for more judges. Judges can still enter, but it's a lot harder to win since they have to pull a win without being able to give themselves points during the judges' final deliberations. Come join the Discord. I hope to see you all there.